price of fertilizers. It is actually creating inflation across the global economy. So the COVID, 3 years of COVID, a year of this conflict, already large parts of the world were struggling with debt issues, trade issues. And then we are seeing more and more climate events. And climate events of a very large kind, which actually impact an entire economy, entire country, sometimes an entire continent. So how is this reflected? We are seeing this in the challenges that we have to address. The debt and inflation, I spoke to you. By the end of this decade, we are supposed, all the developing world, we should have attained what are called sustainable development goals. That means better health, better education, better literacy, better nutrition, better living, better water, better energy. The truth is, after 3 years of COVID, a year of this conflict, other problems created by globalization, the world is not going to get to its targets. This is one of our biggest worries. A second big worry, everybody says climate action, but the resources for the climate action are not there. Countries are not putting, especially the developed countries, are not putting the money which they had committed to. So how do we today address these problems? These are really the big concerns. And these concerns, it starts somewhere, it will end up somewhere else. I mean, the moment, for example, you see that there is less resource for education or for health, in almost every society, the impact is borne more by girls than by boys. Because every family in the world prioritizes. So what happens is, you can have a situation where the resources of the society are less. We think of it as a budget problem, we think of it as a debt problem, but it is finally a social problem. That if there is somebody who doesn't go to school, sadly, it is often the girl who doesn't go to school. If somebody's health or there's a shortage of food, So all the progress that the world has made in terms of health, in terms of nutrition, in terms of gender, in terms of education and literacy, today these are the question marks which are facing the world.